Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Albion Online. Now we're down here, I was looking for some chests again. There's a boss right there, so we're gonna run straight to that boss as best we can. Sprint, sprint, sprint. It's just a smaller boss, we'll run straight at him. Get the D key right here. Now this is not early morning, it's just morning. We'll see what we get. It's a purple! Look at that! First chest we open is a purple. Oh, let's go ahead and open it up. And 150k. Non-premium. That's worth it. And to showcase, because you saw the little icon there, no premium here, and also it says a no premium. So I have no premium right there. So I don't have any premium, but I'm coming down here in the morning. Servers reset about 3 hours ago. Not right when the servers reset, but still close enough so that you can get good chests. And I'm over here just making sure that I'm setting things up here on the background. Give me a quick moment. It's running. You are going to school today, kid? Yeah. I know I keep calling him kid, but I don't like putting real names on streams, and if I don't have to. That chest is right there. But if you have otherwise, or if you have comments you want me to let me know, I'm free and open for any type of comments. I'm gonna wear this. We're gonna clear this out so that we can climb up here and get that chest. Now, I know we already are half full, but I'm not expecting that to be a big chest. Might just be a blue, might be something else. Now everything else was already cleared out. This is coming down in this area where the not so traveled area comes. Now obviously, if enough people stream and watch this, then they'll realize that they're missing out on some really good loot coming to the northeast section and the southwest section of these areas. So anyways, we want to hit them as soon as possible, as quickly as possible, and get what we can, while also still leveling up my other gear that I plan to still level up, so. Oh, look at that orange boss spawned. Perfect, let's run to him. I put on my Helion. We're gonna go this way, because we already cleared out, guys, and we'll come all the way around. Now I'm used to running this way, so we'll just run this way. Should I? I'll run this way. Doesn't matter. Both the same. This gives me a little bit extra. Run, 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 run. Marky here. Key. I understand. Keep going. Right here is a good place to drop all aggro with the D key. Oh, another chest just spawned too. We'll have to come back down. This orange guy though. I really shouldn't be going down there with mainly full inventory. We're gonna take it anyways. We'll go fast. Marquee now. Drop off as much aggro as we can. Once D key's up, we're hitting D key right here. We'll take on these two mobs. Or three that I see the patrolling Frost Mage. And another patrolling frost mage. See, one's bigger than the other. One has a bigger design. That means it's a bigger glowy. Now the nice thing about killing all these frost mages is that I can just fight the boss and not have to worry. Now this chest is definitely going to be bigger, so we definitely won't be able to carry everything. That's okay. Put this on. Put this bag up here because we're going to eat it later. Probably going to drop a bunch of other things. We'll deal with it as it comes. Let's engage this boss now. If it's another purple, then we will see. Let's go around this. Get the arcane now. It's a green, but it's a large green, so we'll just take the expensive stuff. Well, medium large. Medium large-ish. 591. We can fit it all. Good to go. Now those other chests we're going to leave there. We're going to come back for them. There's at least 3 chests over there. I think one there, one there. No, 2. 2 other chests that are down there. We'll call out. We'll go sell. We'll come back. We'll see if we can hit these chests if they're still here. Now, for those that are just joining Albion Online or watch this later, I know a lot of people watch my streams later because I stream at weird, odd times. But I did start streaming, and I'm going to keep streaming Ultima Online. Ultima Online Forever, which is a free shard, free version of Ultima Online. And I really, really love that game and enjoy it. And that is kind of where the foundations of Albion Online came from. If you merge RuneScape and you merge Ultima Online together into one game, it's kind of where you get Albion Online, this game right here that you're watching. So if you're looking for the foundations of where it all came from, Ultima Online is it. Now, Ultima Online is still a completely different game, and there's much more differences to it, especially with what I showcase. I showcase animal taming, leveling up meta pets, which are special dragons, and taming them up. And I specialize in that aspect of the game. Now there's a lot more to it too, such as crafting, player versus player, going around, being a red character. It's kind of where they get the red zone. And the red character can go around and you can PvP just about anywhere, even in town. Now the bad thing about PvPing in town in Ultima Online is if somebody types the words guards, guards could come and take you out, depending on which town you're in. Now in certain towns, that's not the case. If you're red and you just run in, regardless if you call guards, it's not going to matter. It's literally a full PvP zone, really, even at the bank. So you see right here, I'm at the auction house. If I was at, they don't really have an auction house in Ultima Online. It's just all driven by actual admins. So admins have to literally log in as a character and run the auction house to do auctions. So your interaction with admins that are programming and developing the game are really real. And compared to here in Albion Online, have you ever played this game and had an admin log in and talk to you? Have you ever been able to socialize with the person that programs a game? Those type of things, I'm sure they still happen in modern games, but they don't happen as often, right? On top of just the game style. Now, obviously, it's not as nice, it's not as pretty. The interface and everything else is not as pretty as Albion Online, but it really is an enjoyable game. Now, we're going to run back out there. I know I'm talking about a completely different game, but it's basically the origins of Albion Online, and that is the game that I am and still going to play. I just wanted to showcase Albion Online here some more while we decide and wait the last, looking for it right here, 3 more days. So I still have at least 2 more days before if I decide I'm going to get premium or not. That decision hasn't fully been made. So I'm still trying to make my way back up to my, to 45 million. in silver. It's a lot harder without premium. But I'm trying to save up so I can get these chests right when it happens. So even though I do it the day of, all I gotta do is capture a bunch of faction outposts, and I'll have enough to unlock that chest. So not gonna be hard. It's gonna be pretty quick, pretty simple. We'll come back down here. Now instead of going southeast, which I am gonna just do no, I won't even do a hint. I didn't see any chests over there. We're gonna go northwest, and then we will go. I kind of want to go southwest to check the boss there, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. One purple chest. Regardless, we still got one purple chest this morning. Now, if I had premium, it would be more loot than just 150,000 in silver. Someone has obviously already went this way, as you can see. I know I picked up that hood, but maybe I shouldn't have. No blast down there. We're gonna... I'm interested in fighting the boss fights. Now I know there's 2 chests northeast, but we're gonna check here. We're gonna quickly put on the Albion helmet for if this combat ends. Just keep going. Marquee now. Ooh, this is big mobs. D key right here. F key, run. Alright, nothing. There's nothing down here. Nothing. Alright, can we drop aggro? Just 2 of these guys, we're just gonna fight them real quick. No chest down the southwest side. Now the decision is go for the other 2 chests or go for Pen Uchuf. We're gonna go southeast and then we'll go northeast. So we'll call out. Isn't this Wednesday? Yeah, this Wednesday. Monday, Tuesdays are always the better days to do early morning chest farming. At least for my server and for my time and for when I'm doing it. And I'm not doing early morning, we're just doing regular morning. Touch these guys, keep going. We're not going to do any damage to them, so we can run down. I guess I have my D key right here. Let's drop it right there, save some life. Alright, northeast, let's see if those 2 chests are still there. We can tell right here. Okay, that chest is still there. So that means the other chest should still be there. So both chests should still be there. Well, one wizard's missing, so someone could have already ran to it. Let's find out. No, that second chest is there. This one's going to be easier to grab than this one, because these little spawn guys. Maybe, I don't know. I've never actually grabbed that one down there before. So let's find out the R key here and see if I can get some more life back. Nope, too many. That's gonna be an interesting fight. I don't see any spawn guys though. We'll drop aggro here. It looked like it cloaked. It's where the set that we want. This is a chest location I've never actually gotten. I'm sure with that blue spot right there, maybe something else spawns there. Not even sure. It's rare to ever see a chest or get a chest that spawns right here. So, for me anyways. Normally when I come down, I don't have that opportunity. The arcane now. It's just a small one, but it could still be a purple. Take out this guy. Let's pull this archer and swordsman. The mage. Closer, hit him with that. Hit him with this. Alright. 2 wizards. And an archer. And another wizard coming. The arcane now. These wizards are really doing a lot of damage to dodge that thing from the archer. Get rid of this other wizard the best I can. Okay, it's just a green. But there's another chest over here, another chest over here. So you see these are the 3 chests. So we're going to quickly go over here, put the Helion helmet back on. We're going to run to this chest over here. See if we can get it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right here, go fast. Drop all aggro right here. It's a little bit away from them. Okay, I can switch helmets safely. You always wait till you get revealed again, just in case. Alright, here we go. None of these guys are glowy, so we're not even gonna worry about it. Except for maybe the wizard, but he's not really glowy. Doesn't have that big of a design on his back. Touch this chest, grab that archer. Bring him closer to me. Oh, he interrupted my spell. It's a blue. Better than a green. 55,000 is non-premium. Alright, one last chest all the way over there. Let's see if we can make it back out there pretty fast. If I run straight and then that way. That's when I hit this, I want to go fast. Alright. Drop aggro right here. Fight these guys. Alright, put this on. I want this swordsman. 5, 4. With that pool right there. Okay, good. I didn't grab the archer. Oh. Now I can grab this archer, no problem. Pull him back just a little bit. Away from those spawny guys, because he can run backwards. Right, there's another swordsman. Plus these ones right here. I'm tempted. Now those guys are glowy. Let's do it all in one shot. Someone else is here. Go big. The arcane now. The spawner is really doing a lot of damage. Hit the arcane again, if I can. Got one spawner. I doubt I can get the bats. I'm already silenced. Trying to go for the wizard. Got the wizard. Now I left the 2 glowies. Not that far. I know he's gonna engage. That's no big deal. I need to hit that. I need to hit the archer too. B key, R key. Okay. I know I grabbed aggro from that guy. It's a game of whoever does the most damage. Now he got that one, but I got the other 2 units. So I still got it. It's just 6k. Alright. Nothing there. We can put back that on. We can put this on. Now we can run all the way back to Pen Uchev. But we can run to the auction house, sell this off, and we'll check Pen Uchev. Then we checked all the spawns. So we checked all the spawns in Malwar Gorge. We got 1 purple chest, which had 150k in it. Wednesday's not the best morning to do it. There's another chest right there. We're going to run for it and get it. So, why am I making videos like this? To showcase you different days, different mornings have different results. Because different people play on different times. So even though I'm doing these each time the same time each morning, and that's a blue at least, so at least it's highlighted in blue. You'll notice you get different results. Where Monday and Tuesday for me early morning will always seem to be really, really good. So that's why I'm still doing this even though I'm not premium. Should showcase you there's just the different results that you can get depending on the morning, depending on the day. So some people have never showcased it. They just say, oh, early morning, right? And I did say, yeah, early morning. But it depends on the day. It really does. The day and the time. Like if I were to do this 3 hours ago, I would get somehow the similar results as Monday and Tuesday. But you can see other people play on the West server, which is what I'm on, Wednesday morning, and they do exactly this because everybody has their own rotation, right? Human beings, everyone does their own thing. So what I probably should say is just should say this day, this time, and plus, not everybody plays every single day, right? There might be a reason behind the different mornings, different times. Either way, we're hitting a whole bunch of different chests as non-premium.
Local goods.
And you can still make money as a non-premium character, just like I'm doing right here. It's not as fast, but you can still do it. Roll it off, quickly.
My pleasure.
All right, Panuchev, let's see what we get. Now, Panuchev, we might find some pretty good results because not everybody goes there. Mauer Gorge definitely always heavily farmed. But we shall see. We shall see. There was a yellow boss in that tower. We're gonna skip him for now. If he's still there, we'll come back for him. We're gonna run down and see what we can find. Alright, same rotation. Run. Now this one has the timer going. See, undead troop rallying. At the same time yesterday and the same time Monday, these tickers rotate. So that also depends as well for when chests can or cannot spawn. So trying to memorize every single day, I haven't even done it. I just log in earlier in the morning and your chances of getting bigger chests are always definitely more real. The D key here and drop off that aggro. No boss there. So someone has already been down here. Now if there's no bosses there, you know someone's already been down here. Now there is one chest right there. We are going to go for it. We're going to try to avoid those archers. Okay, good. Oh, there's all glowies. We're not even gonna waste time. We're just gonna go full. Now I know I can still take it with the mage coil, but because there's literally 2 archers, I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste time. I want to for sure be able to beat it. And one archer is more glowy than the other. You can tell by his quiver on his back. And I just gapped a swordsman, so not gonna be able to do it. Too many glowies. Too far apart. So this archer is bigger than that archer. And I don't have... I knew this was going down too fast. I didn't have my roast pork going, which is one of the biggest problems. So now that I ate roast pork, now I should for sure be able to do it. This is the bigger archer, that's the smaller archer. We're gonna go for the smaller archer first because he dies. Maybe they're the same. They have the same amount of hit points. Who knows? We'll go big now. Hit the R key now. Hit the D key. R key again. All that. This is a green. These ones are always heavily farmed. Let's just reverse it. Save on time. Somebody behind me. We'll go southwest and then we'll go northeast next time. So let's see what we get here southwest. So many bats. Trap the aggro right here. Ah, that knight's coming my way. Go faster. We're gonna cloak it. There is one boss right there. That's a chance of a decent chest. We'll see what it gives. Wait up here a little bit. You can see how many glowy guys are down here because of this. But you have a chance at a bigger chest. Even though it's a yellow boss, you can still have a chance at a bigger chest. You see right here, it already is a decent sized chest. Let's put on the other armor. No glowy guys guarding that chest because it's been frequently farmed. Could still be a green, but who knows what it will be, right? Alright, we'll just fight them together. Go faster. Hit the R key now. Hit him with that. Oh, I'm getting a hit for that special skill. Didn't want to, but still did. Every time, I think I'm out of it, but I still get hit by it. It's a purple. 2 purple chests, see what I mean? You never know what you get. And 169k. That's a pretty good haul for the amount of time I've spent, right? And I'm non-premium, see? So 50% more loot at 150k. That's a good amount. All right, so that's it for this. We're gonna work all out. We're gonna go northeast this time. We'll see if we can land 3 purple chests this morning. Maybe. It really depends on if anybody has actually cleared out the northeast section. Down up. Can't run back down anyways. I shouldn't be going back down, honestly. I should go back and sell. Let's sell. We'll come back. My inventory is mainly full. Not full, but mainly full. We want a chance to be able to carry everything when we go down there and loot it. Because if I went down there and I did get another purple chest, my chances of walking out with everything would be a lot lower. Even if it was like a couple blues or something. So, don't always overextend. Otherwise, you leave behind silvers that you just can't take back. Alright, I think it's a good point. We can eat these silver bags. Takes me at 449. And this bag should take me all the way up to 45,000. Or 45 million, I mean. Two purple chests this morning. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. So those that are joining, how's your day going so far? How's everybody's morning or afternoon or evening or wherever you are in the world? Sell this off. And for those that are following my streams and actually watching, if you'll notice, right, my money slowly goes up over and over and over and over again. And I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not going into any of those dangerous zones. One of the biggest things, and I'm just going to mention it here, right? So if anybody ever watches this video gets to this point, I've been getting a lot of comments being like, oh, this is this yellow zone or this is a different zone. Now, personally, it really depends on what you like to do and what content you like to do. If you're only going in black zones and red zones, it's a very high possibility if you're leaving comments like that, you probably haven't played or seen high tier gear. Or some of the other comments I get too, when you look at people, is, oh, that person's in tier 4 gear. If you're saying somebody's in tier 4 gear, then you've never actually played with high level gear or seen it. Because tier 4 gear looks significantly different than tier 7, tier 8, or even tier 6 gear. There's a distinct pattern and a distinct difference to each one. The other thing that you can also notice too is if a person's weapon is glowing or not, right? if a person's weapon is glowing and what color it's glowing, you can see if it's tier or whatever type of distinct. Now, after we do these runs, I'll show you the difference of what tier 4 gear looks like compared to tier 8 gear. And just so people can at least get a little bit more educated between the difference of what's low level gear being worn and what's high level gear being worn. Because I've noticed that some people are leaving comments, they can't even recognize just by the pattern of a weapon or if a weapon's glowing what type of tier it is. So I do want to at least show people the big difference between what is tier 4, what is tier 5, what is tier 6, tier 7, and tier 8. They all look very different. And sorry for the background noise, some leaf blowers are blowing outside, but really, I think the bigger difference too is some people don't understand that if you say this is just yellow zone, whatever, blue zone, it really means that if you're playing in the black zone or the red zone, most people, I'm not going to say everybody because I've done it, I've ran in there with higher tier gear, but if you're running in with higher tier gear in the black zone or the red zone, you're normally going in with a group, not solo. So what I'm showcasing is solo player playing versus other people that may also be wearing high tier gear. They may not, or they may do. Now, if they're wearing the same tier gear as you, yeah. But when you go in, you're playing in the red zones and the black zones, most of the time you're going to be in lower tier gear, right? Tier 4, tier 5, maybe tier 6, maybe even tier 7. But you're not going to be running in with tier 8.3, 8.4. Not unless you plan to lose all of it. By yourself, right? In the black zones and red zones, would you, that question goes out to everybody and anybody. Would you run into the black zone with tier 8.3 or 8.4? And if you did, are you used to that type of content and that type of player versus player? Oh, there's a boss over there. We're gonna zone it and come back out, and we'll rezone. I mean, that's really the question I have for people that have very interesting comments. Because when the first thing I think of when I see a comment like Yellow Zone or anything like that is, have you ever played in high tier gear? Because the gameplay is very different. I want to get some health back. Oh, somebody already down here. Let's see what he's wearing. He hasn't engaged yet. You can have it. I don't mind. All yours. Oh, he wants me to join. Sure. Sorry, I just put on my helmet. Hold on. Just switch gear, that's why. It's a blue. It had 58,000 in it. Cool. We'll let him do his thing. Run. So for those that are joining just now, we've gotten 2 purple chests so far. It's non-premium this morning. Drop the aggro here. And I know we're doing reverse. I went southwest, and this is Pen Uchuff. So we got one purple chest in Marble Gorge, and we got one purple chest here in Pen Uchuff. Now it looks like another chest just spawned. Let's wear gear that we can for sure just clear it. There's a glowy, two glowies. Plus this wizard right here has a distinct pattern on his back. And his robe design, you can tell he's actually a glowy. So he's a glowy wizard. I'm going to see if I can avoid him. May actually engage him, but didn't. Okay, good. Okay, there's 3 glowies. That's why I switched gear. We'll go big now. Hit the RT now, D key. Take out one of these non-glowy archers. Okay, we're going to focus down this archer now. Get out of that area effect. Hit the R key now. Ah, missed that. What's in the middle? Casting an ability. Alright, archer's down. Wizard's still coming toward us. Okay, it's just a green. See how the loot's so much less. That's okay. Alright, put back on the Helion. And speed running. Honestly, coil boots with this run speed and a mono game back is pretty neat. You can see how it's very useful in all different types of scenarios. Oh, there's a big orange. See the big orange? Alright, we're gonna get lucky. We are gonna get lucky. Medium-sized bosses early in the morning, or not early morning, but just morning, usually has a pretty good chance. Now we're gonna come over here, right here, which we're gonna drop it. We're gonna walk a little bit closer, and hopefully we don't grab that aggro. Okay. Oh, that archer, don't move too close. Okay. I want to switch to level up this, but I don't want to aggro anything. Okay, so we're switching to it. We'll wait a couple seconds. Step a little bit closer. If this has a chance for being a blue or a purple, chances of it not. Oh, there's a big red guy. Let's clear this as fast as we can. This is Pen Uchuff. We could luck out with the big purple. Arky now. There's a big red. We want that one. Sure want that big red guy. He's worth 200,000 fame all by himself. Let's see how much this fame this guy gave. He gave 59,000. Now it's just a green. That's fine. Let's put back on the Helion helmet. We're ready for that run. 32,000, not a big deal. We want that big red guy though. So let's run it. Let's go for the big red. I know. Touch. R key now. It's gonna cloak, but that's fine. We're just gonna keep going. We'll make it to this point right here. We'll hit this key right here. Wait for it. Wait for this cooldown. Get a little bit more hit points back. We'll do this one more time. Okay, now I'll touch all these guys right here. We'll sprint it. I'm going to drop the aggro from those archers as quickly as possible. Oh, it's a very big chest. Look at that. See if we can just grab this guy. It's a big and a big red. We're not going to play around with this one too much. What I mean by that is I want to switch to my main gear. Maybe? We'll see. If I can get rid of all these archers, what kind of boss is it? Yeah, that's one we're not going to play with. We're going to do our main gear on that one. We'll D-key. I didn't mean to grab that. We're not going to play heads or tails with this guy. This guy does a lot of damage. So that's why I switched to my main gear. He's not a boss you play around with leveling up gear. Oh, I don't want to grab that group again. I have no way to take it out. It's just a potion. I don't want to waste a potion. Get rid of these wizards. The nice thing about getting rid of these wizards now is they are glowy guys. You can see the pattern on their back. As well as I don't have to fight them later. And that way I can just focus down the boss and go for it. I'll do the arcane now. Be fine. These are glowy wizards. You notice how they keep freezing me? Alright, here we go. Engage this really, really big boss. It does a lot of damage. Now, he doesn't do lots of damage in the beginning. But near the end, he starts really hammering out damage. So we'll go big now. Run through that. And he also summons guys too. To the arcade. Okay, now. I'm dodging all his skill shots. That's part of the reason too why he's doing less. But if you don't dodge all that, he really can do a lot of damage. Alright, it's a big blue. I have a decent amount of inventory. Let's see what we get. 227k. Not bad at all. Or non-premium. Okay, these are all stackables. Alright, there we go. I know there's one more chest there. There's no way I'm going to be able to carry that with just that many slots. Or I might be able to, but I'm not going to spend the time down there risking. Because if I go down, not just my equipment, but everything I have in my inventory also gets durability damage. That's a lot to repair to try to want to resell all that. So another semi-mainly full inventory. I consider that mainly full. We'll sell this off. Run back to town. It's a pretty good haul. A very large blue chest. Now, if I was premium, the chances of it being a purple chest would have been higher. Even though, because you don't know the actual color of it until you actually, defeat the boss. Depending on if you're premium or not, it could have been a purple. Close this thing. There we go. Running back to town. Yep, good amount of money. And I know some people might be watching this and saying they're bored of it, but this is just the daily routine to make money, so that we can have enough money to be able to do other type of things, other type of content, right? Buy other type of gear. I can probably buy a Spectre Hood tier 4 now. I mean tier 8.4, as well as Guardian Boots tier 8.4. Probably could. Hi, Osman Sukmaki. Sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. Welcome. What part of the world are you from? If you can hear me. Hello and welcome. It is Wednesday morning here in the US. Not early morning, not right after the restart. The server restarted probably about almost 5 hours ago. So I still scored 2 purple chests and 1 very large blue chest. So it still was decent for non-premium character. You see right here, the keep more telling me you need to buy premium, you need to buy premium, but I'm strategizing, right? Now I know in the last video that I mentioned why am I haven't bought premium yet? Well, A, I had already decided to stop playing the game, but I still wanted to showcase some more Albion stuff. And B, showcasing non-premium stuff in the morning. And C, I'm also waiting for, if you come over here and you look at Adventure Challenge, I'm waiting for it to be 1 day so that when I come back, if I decide to buy premium at the 1 day mark, I can just instantly buy this chest and then I'll have a whole full month to unlock all 4 chests again and not have to worry about it. You always want to do it like near the last day so that when you renew, you can just grab all the chests and then you have a whole another month to grab all the chests again. If you're trying to really strategize to make sure you get the most out of your premium, and that's what I recommend. You don't have to do it that way. I just recommend doing it that way. The very last day, end of the month of that rotation is probably the better days to renew your premium if you're trying to strategize it. And then right after I sell this, what I'm going to showcase is for all those viewers. Now I know there's still those viewers are probably never going to get this far into the stream. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll cut it out and make it as a regular video. But what I want to showcase is all the differences between tier 4 and tier 8.
Satisfied?
I'm going to show the distinct differences of what it looks like. Alright, let's come over here. Let's go where there's no distractions. I'm going to showcase the big difference. What is the difference between tier 4, tier 8, and all the above, right? Okay, so here, we get a nice zoomed up look on my character, right? We come over here, we'll do appearance. And how do I take these off? So I just have to remove them? I can't even remember. Okay. There we go. Okay, so you can see right here. I am in tier 8 gear, right? And you can see how my weapon's glowing and my torch is glowing and all that jazz. Now if I were to come over here and if I were to wear some tier 4 gear, right? I know I don't have a Helion in there. Maybe I have a Helion in here. Hold on. Let's put them out over there. Now if I were to wear a tier 4 Helion, look at the difference. Right? You can tell what's what. Or even if I were to wear a tier... What is this? Isn't that a tier 6? Yeah, if I were a tier 6. Look at the difference between the tier 6 gear. Okay? It's very different looking just for the armor. Hello, Surreal Ramadan. And the same thing applies to weapons, right? If I were to wear a tier 6 torch, notice tier 6 torch looks different compared to a tier 5 torch? Or even a tier 4 torch? Even if it's tier 4.3. Here's a tier 4.3 torch. Look at the tier 4.3 torch. You can see how it's glowing and it looks distinctively different compared to a tier 6 torch, compared to a tier 8 torch. You notice the difference? They're very, very distinctively different. And the same thing goes for weapons or whatever it is that you're using. So even here, let me show you. Tier 5 Nature Staff, Tier 6 Nature Staff, Tier 8 Nature Staff. Yes, I was in high level gear, but so were the opponents as well, or whoever you're fighting against. So you can easily just tell what somebody's wearing based on their gear design. That's a Tier 8, right? And so you can easily see, okay, what is the person wearing by their gear and the design on the gear or the design on the weapon and those type of things. Now, people that are leaving those comments at tier 4 here, let me just show you. Tier 4, tier 4. This is what tier 4 looks like for armor. And then obviously the boots would also be lower too. Here, right? Tier 6. You can tell. See how the design on the boots look very different compared to if I were to wear tier 4. And the same thing applies to weapons as well. I don't know if I can find a tier 4 weapon. Here, let me find you a tier 4 nature staff. I guarantee I have it. Maybe I don't. Oh, right here, right here. Tier 4 nature staff. Look at the difference. You see it? It looks very distinctively different. So if people are making comments, oh, low tier gear or whatnot, you must have never seen high level gear to make a comment based on is this tier 4, is this tier, because this right here, this is tier 4 gear. Comparably, let me put back on my actual gear, right? Yeah, pretty dark. It just looks black. It's very distinctively different. Or if I put back on my gear, right here, see? You see how I'm all glowy and everything? And so when you're facing opponents, if they have anything that are glowing or well designed, and you start memorizing people's the different type of gear types, so you can tell if it's a tier 7, if it's tier 6, if it's tier 8, just by looking at the weapons or looking at their armor. Now, obviously, if they come over here, right, to appearance, and if they're wearing these things, then that gets rid of what they're wearing for their head, right? Or if you're wearing, and this is how I normally walk around, because I walk around this way because it gives you the ability so you can't see. But you can go all based on... Am I ghosted? Wait, I didn't ghost you. Just pretty dark, it just looks black. I didn't mean to ghost you unexcited. Well, the color of the nature staff is the same as the color of the material is made from, especially the main material tree. Exactly. Like you can easily tell the difference between gear just by looking. Now, obviously, I'm wearing these, but there's no way to get rid of your weapon in combat. So if you look at somebody's weapon, you can very much get a real just idea of what they're using, right? So if somebody here I don't know what that guy was using for claws, but here, look at the claws. See my claws? You see how they're darker color? If the claws are white color, those are tier 8. If the claws are orangish color, then those are a different tier, right? I think I have higher tier claws in the actual bank, but there's no way you can get rid of your weapons. So when you're looking at PvP content, regardless of whoever you're watching, watch some other YouTube videos or some streamer on Twitch, you don't have to inspect somebody to see what type of weapon somebody's using. You just have to look at the color and look at what it is. And you can easily say, oh, okay, that guy has a tier 8 weapon, or that guy has a tier 6 weapon, or a tier 7. Let's come back to Fort Sterling, and I'll show you, because I'm pretty sure I have a tier 6 gauntlets, and I'll show you what tier 6 gauntlets look, because they're very different than tier 4. So I'm just trying to educate people, because I've had way too many comments, and I'm explaining them, that the differences between each one of these, right here, I have some... Not what I want to do. Look at this, right? You see it? You see how these are glowing? And you see how distinctively different they look? Right? They're orange color, you can already tell. And they're glowing because they're 0.3. The same thing here. Let me look at all these other people's gear, right? Look at this person right here. What do you think he has? He has a tier 8 because it's white. Or look at this person right here. What kind of fire staff do you think this person's holding? He has a tier 6, right? It's a higher level gear. So you can tell just by literally looking at people on the ground and what they're wearing. I don't even know what kind of staff this person has. What is this? That's Elder's Rampant Staff. But you can see how its design is so distinctively bigger and different. Now I know I'm zoomed in, or even like these right here. I'm trying to find somebody with a lower tier gear so you can compare. All these guys have decently. This person probably has just tier 4. Okay, here. You can see. See that? And that's what a tier 4 looks like. This person's in full tier 4 gear. Right? Even if it's tier 4.3 or anything like that, 4.2, you notice how distinctively not as strong as they look compared to people that are definitely more well geared. Like this guy, he's definitely has a higher tier weapon. You can tell just by looking at him, right? His armor, his weapon, you can distinctly tell that's not really low tier gear. It's tier 6, but it's not tier 4. Tier 6.4. I mean 6.2. Or like this person right here, he's probably wearing a decently high level as well. As you see his weapons glowing. So he's in tier 6.2 as well. Now he's only wearing tier 5, but they are 5.2 and other things like that. But this weapon gives away what they're using. So if you see any weapons that have white on it, like this person right here, he has a tier 8 weapon. You can see right here. That's tier... No, maybe that's not tier 8. That's tier 4? That's because it's the Albion's Fists, and it already is white. But this guy's definitely wearing higher tier gear, as you can see. What is left? Oops. Bye, unexcited, or hi, unexcited. Anyways, I just wanted to showcase that just a little bit. You can kind of tell what people are wearing. It depends on the weapon. Like if the weapon's already white, like those Albion Fists, that's not a real giveaway. But I just wanted to showcase that so that people can at least hopefully get a little bit more educated on what you're looking at, what weapons you're looking at. And if it's glowing, see how these ones are not glowing? He doesn't have any tier anything on it. I'm trying to find somebody else that has maybe something. So, and you see right here, this guy's wearing nothing. But you can tell just by looking. You can make a good educated guess. Like this guy right here, he's in tier 4, right? This guy right here, he's in tier 4. Not tier 4, but basic gear. Not tier 4. I mean, so you can see he's wearing a cosmetic, but his weapon is not super high. It's just a regular tier 6 with nothing on it. But you see how there's no glow on it? There's nothing. Or if a weapon glows, you know that they're wearing something better, right? This one right here, he's in just a regular tier 6. Or like, and you see how notice the combat's very different. And you see how this person, he has axe. This person doesn't have any high gear. It's just a tier 4. The axe design looks very different. Anyways, or this guy that has this glowy red axe. Now it's not really glowing. I think this is just tier 8. And it is glowing a little bit. So those are the differences. Hopefully that makes a better understanding for people if they ever get this far in the video. I probably will cut out a portion of this, make a regular video to help educate those regarding gear and looking at gear just from the front end. We were just inspecting some random people looking at it just so you can tell the difference between when you're engaging somebody, difference between tier 4 and tier 8 and whatever it is that you're looking at, because it is distinctively very different. Now I know we've already lose some chests. There's been a bunch of people coming in recently. We got 2 purple chests, 1 very large blue chest through the stream. I'm going to be wrapping it up right here. There's a bunch of other things I need to cover and do. So if you enjoy this content, please feel free to smash the like button. It helps me out, helps to get other people to notified and be able to see this content, push it out to other people. If you have not already, please feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay as well. Come back once a week, once a month, check out what content I have, and or come back daily because I am streaming daily. I am streaming different type of content every single day. So please be aware of that. If you would like, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. I accept all comments and I take all feedback and I improve. I try to improve my content as best I can based on the comments that people leave. So, again, thank you so much for being here. And you all have a wonderful rest of your day.